a news transfer news video which I just broke like in just the last 10 minutes or something. So what we have believed is this, like I did talk about this earlier on in the evening, like when I made the video. We were talking about what Real Madrid and Manchester United were on the verge of agreeing, and how Tottenham just came from nowhere, like to overtake all those deals that Manchester United had set and were actually were about to materialize. So I don't know how to put it into words, like it doesn't really make sense. How does things just change from where they were looking like this is the destination and this is where the things are set to the way they look now? Because I don't even know how to put it into words. Like, how do you explain this situation that it can just happen that way? But before we go anywhere, guys, before we actually explain this thing, guys, do us a favor, click the subscribe button. If you enjoy talking about football, if you enjoy this news about football like that we do each and every time, please help us by clicking the subscribe and sharing this video on your social media. At the same time, don't forget to like it. So what we have believed is this. Let me just read you the news that I just broke a few minutes ago. It's coming from, I don't know, is it United or Real Madrid or Tottenham, because it's now a saga of 3 clubs, and in this case, if you look at this saga, it seems like Tottenham are the winning party. Even Real Madrid, because they're getting what they want and it's just materializing the way that they wanted. Tell me what you think, guys, when you hear the story. I want to hear your thoughts. How do you see this one coming to an end? Who's going to win this battle? Oh, well, it seems like it's almost about to be won. So I want to hear from you guys. How do you see and how do you feel as the friends of both the clubs, both Tottenham, United, and even not really Real Madrid. Real Madrid are not really bothered about this case. The clubs that are affected is Tottenham and Manchester United, but Tottenham are being affected in a good way, and United are being affected in a bad way. So, like I'm saying, let me read you the news as I wait for your comments, guys, to hear what you think about the story. So, let me make sure that you will see what I'm seeing also on the page. This is it. So, this is the news that I'm reading today. Listen to this, guys. So, they're saying that 24 minutes ago, like I just said, Tottenham have agreed deals with Real Madrid C.F. for the full transfer of Sergio Reguilón and the loan of Gareth Bale. Now Daniel Levy is working hard to agree personal terms with both players. Source is Daily Records. So, yesterday I was telling you that if I believed so well, we were told that the Reguilón and United have already agreed terms, like in terms of deals, and everything was set. Now the news that we're hearing that Tottenham have agreed deals with Real Madrid for the full transfer of Sergio Reguilón and the loan spell of Gareth Bale. All those players were linked with United. They were actually in talks to finalize the deal of Reguilón. I haven't read the next part. I just want you to understand where we are coming from and where we are now. And the next thing is saying this. Manchester United now believe they were being used in discussion for Sergio Reguilón to draw Tottenham to the table. United didn't agree any terms with the player or the fee with with Madrid, which is crazy now. That's the Atlantica saying this. Because if I remember so well, there were some rumors that came out. I think you guys can actually speak for me, even the United friends. There were rumors that came out that United they actually were closer in agreeing the term for Sergio Reguilón, and with the players, the terms were set to be believed that they were agreed. I listened to Football Terrace where he was telling me the information, and I did check on the internet myself as well, and I saw that they were actually in agreement, that they were also in like something was happening. So it's hard to actually put it in terms when you are being told that Real Madrid and Manchester United had not yet agreed the term. Yes, that might make sense, but at the same time, why are they saying that United had not like agreed the terms with the player? Come on, Gareth Bale. Oh, come on, Gareth Bale, come back. Yes, hello, Mr. Joe Smith. That also is a good news, like for Tottenham, for you to be getting Gareth Bale, because he made it clear yesterday that he wanted to go back nowhere but to Tottenham. So that is actually a win-win for you. At the same time, now the question comes: the Sergio Reguilón issue now, the one that we were told few days ago that United were so close in getting the player in their team. Now we are being told that no, that's not actually the case. He has actually Real Madrid, because Tottenham have agreed the contract, which a term of buyback clause that was set by Real Madrid, and all the other terms that were set by Real Madrid in the contract. Tottenham have agreed and they've paid the full amount. So they've now agreed all the two players. Now they're coming to Tottenham. Now what happens to the United? Because United, like you can read on the second part, they're feeling like they were used by Real Madrid to bring Tottenham closer to the table. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me your feelings. How do you take this one? How is this? Because this becomes so interesting for both, like for people like us who are just watching from the fans' point of view, or like a football fan, and can't wait to see both players in the Premier League. We want to see how this is going to happen, especially in the games between Tottenham versus Manchester United, knowing that both two players who are playing in the opposition team were meant and were supposed to be going to their team. Now they're playing against them because they were either beaten by the agreement skills of Tottenham with Real Madrid, or they were actually beaten by Real Madrid in terms of Tottenham in terms of attracting the players morely to the Tottenham side rather than to the Manchester United side. This is gonna be crazy, and I wonder how are the Manchester United fans feeling right now at the moment, because this has to be a bigger blow, because they were ready to replace Luke Shaw, and now we know that Sergio Reguilón, after the agreement that is being set by Tottenham, if it is agreed by the players, he's going to be playing in Tottenham to replace who plays on the number 3 of Tottenham. I'm trying to remember. Please remind me if you're a Tottenham fan. I'm trying to remember. Now you have two superstars who believe they were the best. Even though we know Gareth Bale, we know what he offers to Tottenham, something that Harry Kane failed to do against Everton. Now he can actually come and fill that space and actually offer what all the Tottenham fans have been waiting for. This is actually a good deal for Tottenham. I feel like this is a game changer for Jose Mourinho and his team after that game that we had. Imagine Son working with Lucas Moura and having Gareth Bale leading them in front. That is just a mind-blowing thing. At the same time, they now know that in defense they have a defender who can actually stand and help. Remember, this guy was going to fill the Eric Dyer. Is it Dyer, right? The position that Dyer was playing. Remember, Dyer was playing as a false defender because they didn't have actually a defender who can stand there. Now they have Reguilón who can actually come and fill those spots. I don't know, or maybe I'm confusing something here, guys. Help me understand, like, with your comments. Tell me what you think. Do you agree with this? How does this boost Tottenham to be a better club now than where they were yesterday? How does this boost them? At the same time, how is Manchester United gonna be affected with both these signatures that are coming to Tottenham? Because remember, with the club, it's already sorted. Now the club is saying that we are giving you the right to talk with the players, do your agreements, and just sort it out. And also, in a way, I blame Manchester United because they drag so long. How long have we been hearing Sergio Reguilón and Manchester United signature? Like, it was like almost for the past 2 weeks. It's almost like the Jadon Sancho situation where it was now closed by Borussia Dortmund. They did again now the same thing against Real Madrid, and now they're losing a player that they wanted at the club, who's now going to play for Tottenham, a rival for a club who's in the top 6, who's going to rival a lot Manchester United. They're going to suffer because of how their negotiators are failing to actually secure some of the deals that are meant to be going to their club. But even though, to the Tottenham fans, you should be happy about these things. This is actually good news for you. I'm actually happy that this has happened, because if they're not going to be serious about actually signing deals in terms of the United fans or the United body want to waste time, want to use their fan base to actually affect a club like Real Madrid in forcing them into signing what they are not agreeing in terms of contract, then this shows you that a other club can actually come who don't care about anything. They just want the services of the player at the club, and that's what Tottenham are doing here, and they're about to secure one of the best transfer we might have right now. But guys, before we go anywhere, guys, do us a favor, click subscribe if you are new in this page, and don't forget to like if you are enjoying what we are sharing here, guys, because this is a game changer. I'm really excited for Tottenham, because really, I don't want to lie to you, I wasn't impressed in the game that they played against Everton. I wasn't really impressed. But if they bring these two a possibility of these two coming to the club, it's a game changer, I'm telling you. And most all the Tottenham fans can actually agree with me. Having the new blood of these two players, I know that they signed the Hobion, who I felt like he plays the same as Harry Winks. I don't know how much you agree with on me on with that. I feel like they play the same position as Harry Winks, but bringing this player to Tottenham, that's actually something that is going to raise the bars of Tottenham. I don't know if I'm speaking any sense or I'm just mumbling, just trying to hurt Manchester United fans' hearts and stuff like that. I'm not hurting you. This is just the story that just came. I want to hear what you think. I want to hear your thoughts. How do you feel? How are you going to be affected by this thing? Because as it looks right now, the players are now set to come to Tottenham. And for Gareth Bale, I like what they're doing, that he's coming first on loan. After he plays over loan, if he impresses them, they can actually go to the option of buying the player. But if he's not doing exactly what they're expecting him to do, they can let him go. But in the Reguilón, they can actually have a player who's going to play in the fullback, in the defensive part of the club, and it's going to actually transform. Remember, there's a signature, and it was only 30 million euro, so I don't feel like they've actually lost anything. The team that I actually feel that they've lost is Manchester United, and they're going to be affected morally in terms of how, when they continue the new season with players like Lucio, do they have any alternatives to fill up the pace or the space that now is going to be exposed by this player who's no longer coming to them? Well, I'll wait to hear on your thoughts, all your thoughts, guys, on the comments below, guys. Do us a favor, don't forget to click subscribe, don't forget to share this with whatever I'm saying here. At the same time, there's some news that just came from the Arsenal, guys. They are saying that Sheila Kovacic and Mateo Gendus and Lucas Torreira are all close to sealing move away from Arsenal. West Ham are insisting on Kolasinac. Valencia are considering a move for Gendus, and Torreira looks set for a move to the Serie A. Again, something that I feel like it's good for Arsenal, because we knew that they were just paying players who they were not going to serve any purpose in their club. So this is actually good news to the players, because they are going to get game time, especially Lucas Torreira and Gendus. Gendus, we knew that from the beginning it was going to be hard for him to get any jersey time from Arteta this season. So if he's able to go to Valencia and actually play something, that is gonna be a game changer. It's actually gonna help him to actually be somewhere else. At the same time, looking at Torreira, I feel like these guys are gonna lose a little bit. Another news that just came again in terms of this news: Tottenham Hotspur's proposed to sign Gareth Bale involves Daniel Levy joining Real Madrid on loan for the season, and Real Madrid paying 100% of his wages, while Bale joins Spurs, they pay 50-50 of the wages. Daily Telegraph reports. What? Oh, Tottenham friends. Now listen to this. Is Jose doing business that you guys are expecting him to do? Now they're saying that they are letting Dani Ali go on loan to Real Madrid, where they're gonna be paying his full amount of, like, paying all that Dani Ali has to be paid. At the same time, they get Gareth Bale. What is this? So it's not actually a backup to Harry Kane now. This is actually a replacement for another player who's going out. Wow. So this is gonna have an effect on Tottenham. This is gonna have an effect. It was good news in the beginning. Now there's a bad news if they are letting Dani Ali go, because I feel like Dani Ali is one of the best players in Tottenham Hotspurs, and he's been offering a lot to the club. Now this happening, this is gonna affect the team that much. That's just crazy. Let me hear your thoughts, guys. Because the news keep coming on. I knew that Tottenham had to have done something to get both of the signatures of these people so fast. They're letting one of their players, one of their biggest stars, goes. I don't even agree with this, but that's what Jose seems like he's actually interested in. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. But I want to hear your thoughts. Put it there down in the comments below. How do you see this going on? Now you are sacrificing Dani Ali for Gareth Bale. You are doing exactly like what Barcelona did. Sacrificing, who was it? Is it? No. They sacrificed somebody who starts. They sacrificed the Rafinha for Punic. Like, taking a youngster who's around 23 or 24 or 5 years old and getting an old player who's around his 30s who's about to go retire. That is just crazy, Tottenham. I don't know if this is good business for you guys, or are you panicking that much that you have to do those crazy decisions? I feel like that is too soon. But we have to wait and see whatever that happens on the developments. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll keep you updated with any news that changes as we go along the days in terms of these things. But that's what you're hearing. Daniel Levy out of Tottenham, Gareth Bale and Sergio Reguilón coming to Tottenham. That's the news that we are being told. We wait and see what happens. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you on another video. Please don't forget to click subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share this video to each and everyone who's out there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll meet you again later on this